I'm Charlotte.
I'm Belle.
And we're the Fage sisters.
Better up!
So going on from Annabelle's top 5 that we did whenever we did it. I literally can't remember. Time moves differently. It is now my turn to do my top 5. So it took a long time because I am so indecisive. I've really struggled to make a decision. But I have my top 5. I have 3 honourable mentions. I'll go from 5 to 1. 1 being the tippity top, the creme de la creme, like the best.
The jam.
The jam. The shiz.
The beef.
The beef. The beef? Not the beef.
It can be the beef if you want it to be.
If beef is your number 1, then that's
then
okay.
this is the beef.
Yeah. So, but Annabelle is going to try and guess mine. So, grab my little notebook. Okay, so here we go. My number 5.
I'm a guess. Your number. Oh, I think I know something. Okay, back into it. I think your number 5 is Soaring. Is it on the list?
Didn't even make the cut.
Right, when Charlotte was like 12, Soaring was the shiz for her.
So
she loved it.
I love Soaring so much, but Annabelle and I made a rule that we weren't going to do extinct attractions. And in Florida,
soaring around the world.
Soaring over California is no longer a thing. It has gone back to California for a little bit. So now it's soaring around the world.
Okay, sorry, it's soaring around the world.
No, what I was going to say is it didn't make it because I prefer soaring over California to soaring around the world. I love the idea of it going around the world, but it's just not, it's not as good as the other one. I don't know whether they used a different camera or the screen has been like calibrated differently or something, but the Taj Mahal looks so fake.
There's a lot of like computer generated stuff in it
the whole thing feels like it's just computer generated. Like I understand the elephants and that kind of thing were computer generated. So, and I get that, I get putting things in, but the Taj Mahal itself should be real. And it could be real, I don't know, but it looks fake. And then the leaning Eiffel Tower of Paris, it's gotta go. And the bit at the end with Epcot, just the fireworks look fake, whereas before the fireworks were real. And so that, long story short, is where Soarin' has not made my list because I prefer the original one.
And there we have it.
But it is an attraction at Epcot.
It is.
No, my number 5 is. Oh, and I was just stating a fact.
And I was like, that is correct.
That is correct. Next question. Okay, is it a Mexican ride? No, it's not. Oh! I do love that. Give me a cocoa overlay.
Frozen.
My top 5. My number 1, 5.
My number 1, 5.
My number 1, 5. You all know what I
get what you're saying.
Number 5 on my list is Frozen Ever After. I was a big fan of Maelstrom, the ride that was where Frozen currently is. I loved it so much. I love Frozen. I love Elsa. I cry whenever I think about her. I feel emotional just talking about the ride. I just think it's so cool, and the whole IPs in countries is a separate debate that we'll have, regardless of what you think of that, and regardless of what I think of it. The ride is so cool. The little queuing area,
I think
where it sets up the story, and you can see Oaken and his sword.
I think they did really well without completely demolishing the ride track of Maelstrom. They basically kept it, but the story makes sense.
But it's just
they did well with that. Like that opening scene when you come around the corner.
I was just gonna say,
that's magical.
If I could meet Olaf in real life, I'd die. I don't mean like giant-sized Olaf, because the Olaf you can meet is like as big as me. I mean like real magical snowman come to life, comes up to my knee, like, and he came around the corner and I sobbed. And Sven is so cute. Oh my god, that little child is like, you're gonna go see Anna and wait. You're gonna go see Anna and Elsa. I love that little. You know the one I'm talking about when you turn back as you got the tail.
He's cute.
And Elsa that little bit, her movements are so fluid, and then when she's like, when you just shoot off to let it go, I'm like, yes! Like, you get your kicks on Space Mountain, I get my kicks from that, like, Dad, I am like off my brain, my head, I'm trying to not swear, like,
I know exactly what you want to say.
you know exactly, y'all know what I want to say. Oh my god, and then you see all the little snow geese, and then Marshmallow says,
I'm free! or let it go! And like all of this.
The one thing I wish we could still do is look behind us and see the waterfall, like we're going to shoot over the waterfall backwards.
Oh yeah, that scared me as a child, like absolutely.
Oh my god,
terrified.
And then they're in their summer costumes.
Yeah, I like that.
Guys, I really love Frozen. So that's my Frozen is my number 5.
Okay.
My number 4.
I think your number 4, this could be correct, but I think it's on the list somewhere, is The Jungle Cruise.
It is not my number 4.
Is it on your list though?
It is on my list, but it's not my number 4. My number 4, I wanted to put it higher, but I couldn't because my love for the other ones that are higher just runs so deep.
Okay.
Why do you look so nervous? So number 4 is Rise of the Resistance. I wanted to put it higher for so many reasons, but my love for the other ones. How is it not? How is it not in your top 2? That one is incredible. Because what is wrong with you? Oh my god. Because my love for the other ones just runs so much.
Okay,
deeper.
well I put Rise of the Resistance as number 3.
Okay, so yeah,
so
you were close. I do have an issue with General Hux's animatronic because he's my favourite character. And he just, his hair doesn't look right and he moves a bit funny. But apart from that, insane.
Yeah.
Like as we spoke about on your video, I cannot talk about it because there are no words. It was just incredible. Oh no, I have problems with the Finn animatronic as well because he's like this.
You mean Sigourney Weaver?
Sigourney Weaver from the Great Movie Ride. I love it so much and I was buzzing when I came off it and I genuinely felt like I was in Star Wars and now I really need to be in a Star Wars movie.
Oh,
like,
100%.
100%.
George Lucas cast me.
J.J. Abrams, whoever is taking over this
Who
franchise.
is it? Yeah.
Jon Favreau.
I need a job.
We need this.
Yeah.
Please. I got to live my Star Wars fantasy and I love Star Wars so much. So, it was just, I can't. We gotta move on.
Okay.
Because otherwise I'll just... So my number 3...
Okay, so your number 3, I said Rise of the
Resistance.
Resistance.
It was Rise of the Resistance.
I'm gonna change it up with the... I've got these 3 that I know that you love.
Yeah.
But I put them in a different order.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna guess and say Pirates of the Caribbean, number 3.
Pirates of the Caribbean is number 3 on my list.
Oh yeah, who's winning? It's me!
Yeah, you're gonna guess mine so much easier than I guessed yours. I love Pirates of the Caribbean. I've always loved Pirates of the Caribbean. I loved it even before they made the movie. I really loved the movie. The first movie is flawless. I absolutely love it because it had
so good.
Everything I could possibly want as a huge fan.
Like honestly, Disney, go back to making attraction films, but
Jungle
learn from
Cruise.
this.
Give me a better Haunted Mansion film. Give me a series.
We've been waiting years for that one though.
We were done dirty with the other one. It's not what we deserved.
No.
Anyway, I just love it. I think the way that the queue is all laid out and the way that the lighting changes and all the music, it gets you sort of really in the mood for it, and then you go and there's all of these skeletons and it's really cool. And as a child it kind of used to scare me a little bit, but it's so cool. And then there's that little drop and that is enough for me. That little drop, like that gets my pulse racing, man. Like I can't. And then all of a sudden you open up into this incredible, what is like a cannon fight effectively, because they're just blasting each other with their cannons, and then you go round. I loved it before the red update, I love it with the red update. My only thing is everybody else's dialogue was recorded a long time ago, and Pirates has a very certain sound when you listen to the characters. Red, they want the realm, don't ya boys? Although her lines are great, and you know, the voice actress did a great job. I just think maybe they could have made it sound old. It sounds out of place.
Yes,
it sounds too new and too clear, and that bothers me. But I'm obsessed with her. I was obsessed with her as a child because I used to think she was the most beautiful thing ever.
See, I've always loved like the chicken fat lady in the blue. She's been my role model from day one. I love her. Like, if Disney had like an overlay on one of their nights and it was like Pirates of the Caribbean, you'd see me there in that like massive like blue like bell dress basically.
You mean the hoop skirt?
Yeah, but it's like a massive bell.
Oh, I thought you meant Princess Belle. I was like, she wears yellow.
No, I'm not stupid.
But yeah, I really love it. There is a debate that Pirates in California is better because it's longer and you have more of a journey.
But there's also a debate that Shanghai just like...
Well, we can't talk about Shanghai.
Shanghai's different. We can't talk about it as well because we haven't done it.
Personally, I think I do prefer the California one just because it's longer, there's a clearer storyline, but only marginally, only because I want more pirates.
The one thing that I wish that we had from California when it comes to Pirates of the Caribbean is literally the ending bit, you know, where like everything's burnt down.
Oh, and like, you go back up.
Yeah.
So cool.
And they're like all drunk and like falling in the water, literally. I just want that scene. Just give me that scene.
But yeah, I love pirates. I don't love that gift shop though. Why does everybody insist on standing in the middle of the doorway to look at the first t-shirt they see? Move out of my way. That fast passes for something else. Okay, so that was my number 3. My number 2, I was like, what? But then I realised that was you.
Okay, number 2, I'm gonna go back in with the Jungle Cruise.
Jungle Cruise is my number 2!
Yes!
Oh man, I just love the Jungle Cruise. I love the queuing area, I love the radio that they play, I love that time period and the music and the way that it sounds. I hate the tarantula. I want to make that abundantly clear, I hate that tarantula. But I love the silly jokes, the puns.
Yeah.
They're so funny and I loved them as a child, but now that I'm older I understand them more.
I feel though that sometimes
so funny.
Your experience can depend on what skipper you have. Like the ride itself is great, I enjoy everything like that, and pretty much the script's the same.
It is dependent on the skipper.
But sometimes like the acting of a skipper can just like make your day.
Absolutely. But I love how dated it looks. We're not gonna touch any of the racial issues within it.
No.
We're not gonna talk about that today. We don't want to get into anything too deep, but I will say it was written a long time ago. So maybe if you're updating Pirates because you're worried about the scene where you're selling women, maybe you should update some of the other things. Maybe you can still have those scenes, but the script or the way that they're depicted could be updated. That's all I'm gonna say on it. But I love it. I just think it's so funny. And the smell of the boats, there's like that kind of petrol smell. I live for it. I live for it.
So I'm gonna guess number 1 is the Haunted Mansion.
It is the Haunted Mansion.
What else could it be?
I just love it. I didn't for so many years. I was terrified of it. I did it when I was younger and I thought it was the scariest thing on the face of the planet. And I didn't go near it. And it was at least over 10 years ago when I decided, oh, I'm going to be brave and do it again. And I just feel like I had been missing out. I just love the style and the music, that kind of gothic, but at the same time it's kind of romantic, and I really love it. I think it's Imagineering at its best. I think the ride system, I think it's all stood the test of time. I think it's really cool the fact they have something so simple as Pepper's Ghost.
Yeah.
But it's the coolest scene. Like the ballroom scene is the coolest scene in the whole thing. Or the bit where Leota's head is floating. That's just
as a child, I was like,
so cool. And I love the speech. I just love everything.
Do you like, it's not such as an update because it's been around for a while, but do you like the update of the bride in the attic compared to what it used to be?
So my only problem is that her face looks really flat.
I love everything in the attic
but her. It all appears, like her hands appear. I just wish that because you know, like in the mine train, you have the outline of the dwarf's face and then it's projected on it. And I think on Navi River Journey, the first Navi you see is a similar thing where the main outline of the character's body is built and then they just project on it. With her, it's not a real screen, you see.
No, I know.
Sorry, you were looking at me like,
what? Is it not real?
But with her, I feel like it was just a TV. And they were like, there you go.
They were literally like, this is the body of a woman, right?
They did Constance dirty.
Yeah.
Then at Halloween, when they brought her out on the parade, my queen, just amazing, stunning, amazing, beautiful, never been done before, one of a kind, original. I just love the whole thing. And then the overlay that they have in California, I'm a huge fan of The Nightmare Before Christmas. So that is, I literally lost my mind when we saw that. Like, I was a wreck.
Yeah,
It was so cool. But I just really love the Haunted Mansion. Just the way it's like tucked out the way, but it looks really cool.
I love the way it looks.
Kind of scary, and then they have like the dry ice, and you can hear the wolf howling sometimes, and at night it looks really cool. And and the history of it is fascinating as well. I just really love it. So that's that. My honourable mention.
So I wrote down 4 honourable
3
mentions. Oh, okay. Well, I have 4 possibilities. Honourable mention, Flight of Passage.
Honourable mention, Flight of Passage. Ding, 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 ding. I love Flight of Passage. So I don't know about you, but I enjoyed the film Avatar, but I didn't think it was life-changing. There were films that I would choose.
We watched it though, so like it came out in 2009 or something like that.
We watched it because we knew that Pandora was open. Well, I watched it because I knew that Pandora was opening.
No, we watched it as a family because we knew Pandora was open.
I didn't know if that was everybody else's reasoning.
So we literally watched it in like summer of 2017. And
I enjoyed it. It was, you know, it was alright. It is quite visually, I can imagine, in IMAX. That was the big thing, wasn't it? 2009. Or whenever it came out.
2009.
I don't know, you Google. It's incredible. The land of Pandora world of Avatar itself is incredible. I was blown away by it, and the floating mountains and everything. And then was it 2009?
2009.
Look at you knowing your movie. That's funny.
It's the film student in me.
Anyway, just the whole experience, the queuing area, pre-show videos, and the can everyone see me? Move around.
And you'll be ready to
fly. I love it. I love it. A little bit like Rise of the Resistance, I was speechless when I came off. I was an absolute wreck. It is amazing, and if I could have a top 6, that was my next one. I just think it's so cool, and for me, I don't do thrill rides, so I get my thrill kicks from things like that. I know it's like not extreme for some people it is, but for me, I was like, this is amazing. Yeah, no, I really love it. I wish I could have put it in my top 5, but I had to be brutal.
Another honourable mention, I thought I'd do a shot in the dark here. The Little Mermaid.
No.
I was incorrect.
Incorrect. I do really love Journey Under the Sea. I really, really love it. I think it's a really wonderful, more modern, dark ride. And the little Under the Sea scene is fantastic. And just the Kiss the Girl scene is amazing. And then there's always that one lobster at the end. It's like,
oh my god, his eyes.
He's always cross-eyed. I do love that, but that's not made it to the list. Okay. You had 4, so do you want to give another one?
The Mexican ride.
Again?
I'm going until you say yes.
God damn, you love that ride! Didn't make it. I really, really do love
that ride.
I love that ride because I love the 3 Caballeros. I love Jose. He's my favourite.
Love Donald.
I mean, Donald Duck is my favourite, but out of Panchito and Jose is my favourite. I do really want a Coco overlay, as I said earlier, but no. Do you want to just guess your last one?
Dinosaur.
Yes! So, I love dinosaurs. Apparently I love corpses, parrots and dinosaurs.
Yeah, those are her things.
I love Dinosaur. I think it's so much fun. Confession time, and I'm not ashamed to say it. When was it? It wasn't this year.
It was September.
September 2019 was the first time I've ever looked at the Carnotaurus.
I'm put in the picture of the first time Charlotte ever saw the dinosaur in it because it was so funny.
I was like, what is that thing? He scared me in the dinosaur film. I really loved the one that came out in 2000, 2001 or whenever it was. I really enjoyed that, but he used to really scare me. So I just used to close my eyes for the ride because I love dinosaurs, but they kind of scare me at the same time. Oh my god, it's so good. That's another one where I get my thrill kicks from that.
But there's also the debate because the dinosaur track is exactly the same track as the Indiana Jones ride.
Not exactly the same, apparently. Someone had discovered it wasn't exactly the same, but it's very similar.
It's basically the same ride, but it has an Indiana Jones overlay in California.
And I don't know which... don't know which one I prefer, because
Neither
I
do
love
I.
Indiana Jones, and I feel like I'm living my Indiana Jones fantasy in that. But I
Yeah.
also feel like I'm in Jurassic Park, which I know is not a franchise that Disney owns.
Incorrect.
But I feel like little Timmy on little Timmy from Jurassic Park.
We love little
That's
Timmy
how
here.
I feel. We love Timmy. That's how I feel when I'm on that ride.
I threw up.
Okay, that's okay. We don't tell anyone. I love that. So yeah, like I fully feel like Timmy on that ride. I love it. I just really like rides that throw you around, but that don't go like super fast. That's why I like simulators. So dinosaur, yes, what's one of them? So you got Flight of Passage, dinosaur. So you got 2 for 2.
I'm gonna keep guessing.
Any
now.
final guesses on my third one?
I've got a few. Star Tours?
No.
Toy Story Mania?
No. I can't deal with the pressure of trying to beat you, because I never do.
I'm reigning champion, by the way, guys. I get like best this hour when I'm on the ride.
And that's not a lie, that's the truth. I can't deal with the pressure. Did you give up?
I really don't want to, but I guess I have to.
It was on your list.
Am I gonna... Sorry?
No, Soarin' wasn't on your list. You already guessed
The
Soarin'.
Safari?
No.
But you said the Haunted Mansion.
Yes.
The People Mover.
Yeah!
Right, you were like, oh, the People Mover gets number 4? You're so shocked, and you give it an honourable mention. You shady lady.
Well, I was shocked for you. I wasn't giving.
Judged me.
Yeah,
Judged me.
Because in my mind I'd gone for all of the thrill rides for you. So that's why I was like, why has she chosen the People Mover? That's a really strange,
Shocked
choice.
and surprised.
But also, did it make my top 10? My top 5? No, it was an honourable mention. So I don't know what you're talking about.
You're not allowed to enjoy the People Mover like all of us real fans.
I'm not allowed to enjoy those blue seats.
There might be seats.
Oh my god, what about that time we got stuck we got stuck on it for like 20 minutes in the Space Mountain section, and all the lights came on and it was the busiest.
It was right in the middle bit where like the 2 bits go up,
like,
so right at the beginning, and we found the most annoying noise, and it was like, oh my god, we stopped in Space Mountain.
Oh my god.
Wow! Oh my god. Oh yeah, this is the ride. Oh, we got some lights. Oh, there they go up there. It's been 10 minutes. Still stuck inside Space Mountain on the People Mover. But some real loud, annoying noises. Give us an evac. Get me out!
It's the one place you do not want to get stopped on that ride.
We were like, this is cool. We're inside Space Mountain. And then 2 seconds later, I was like, get me out!
But yeah, no, I really like the People Mover. I love the fact that you can go above Tomorrowland and see everything and have a bit of a nosy. I really like the fact that you can see Space Mountain, because obviously I don't do that, so that's quite exciting for me. It's slow, but has a little bit of speed, so my hair kind of goes in the wind a little bit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Don't be rude.
I'm not being rude.
Don't be rude!
Ow, Charlotte. You know I have dodgy hips.
It's being Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, well, you're not.
I enjoy its speed. It's smooth. It's quite a long ride as well, and as you say, on a long hot day, maybe at like
and that
2
breeze
o'clock.
hits you like,
I love it. And it's a ride we've always done, all of us together.
yeah,
as
it's a family ride that we do.
I just love it. So yeah, honourable mentions are Flight of Passage, Dinosaur, and
People Mover.
People Mover. And my top 5, Frozen, Rise of the Resistance, Pirates of the Caribbean, Jungle Cruise, and The Haunted Mansion.
Voila.
Boom, who's got a good memory?
Voila. And that is, okay, just making sure that was and that's both of our
That's our top 5. Let me know what you think of my top 5, whether some of those top 5s are in your top 5s. I've said that too many times now.
Top 5?
Top 5.
Top 5.
Top 5. Top 5. Top 5. Top 5.
Wow, who are we?